because of his stance on same-sex marriage and all of that political conversation at that time. And even after they retained it again, this issue eventually still came up. So and again, if the issue of equal pay, the issue of who should get the awards, the fact that they said they brought more success at the United States more than the male national team, and the United States male national team are getting way bigger than what the ladies are getting. So I think they've had, and let me admit, when you are big, you are big. In the midst of all of this chaos, I think every single time the United States comes to the World Cup, there's always one particular story surrounding them, and they still go ahead and win it. Sometimes it's almost like they deliberately build that distraction so that people would focus on other things.
But this time around,
it looks like there's going to be a huge clog in their progress, and that's that transition. The United States have a lot of players that are leaving the team, and some are also coming into the team. The United States have set up like the youngest set of players coming into this World Cup. They have a 19-year-old, a 17-year-old, a 23-year-old coming into this World Cup. So I think it's that process. Maybe they've not been able to integrate the older people going out and the younger ones coming in. But ultimately, you can always still put your money on the fact that he's still US.
No.
When you're big, you're big.
I disagree. Because I said it when we were doing previews that I don't think they are the favorites.
But you thought Brazil was going to win.
No, you focus on the one that I get wrong. I'm telling
you. No, you'll be getting everything wrong. You said Nigeria would not have a shot on goal at this World Cup. A shot on goal. The video is here.
Why would I say that?
You were dragged. Remember?
Why would I say they would not have a shot on goal? Look, let us focus. The point is, I was not convinced by US coming into this tournament, even though they are still even on like a 15-game unbeaten run. About the 3 games they lost before going on that run, they lost to England. They lost 2-1 to England, lost 2-0 to Spain, lost 2-1 to Germany, back to back within the space of a month. So when you play against the world,
struggle with the Republic of Ireland too.
Yeah, when you play against world powers like that, and you struggle, and just less than a year later you want to come to the World Cup and come and be the best team. I think I think Sweden will beat them again. Another prediction that I got right. I told you about Stina Black Stadiums of Sweden. But a prophet is not appreciated in some.
If you always try, you will not get members.
Not because the prophet is to mistakenly get some wrong.
No. The prophet mistakenly get some right. When was the last time you got a right prediction? Today, young. When? Tell me when.
All right, let's quickly take a look at the Super Falcons before we try to, also take a look at a couple of round of 16 fixtures that are shaping up. Super Falcons are getting ready for the fixture on Monday against England, but the Nigerian football media has been grappling with clarity on this all. Is the FIFA paying them directly? Is the NFF paying them via FIFA? But Aisha Falode gave some clarity this morning on another sports program, and I don't know if you guys caught it. Did you guys catch it? But I think that put pay to all of the conversation about FIFA paying them directly. FIFA will pay the NFF, but FIFA will monitor the NFF, not only the NFF, every federations, to ensure that these monies get to all of these players at the FIFA Women's World Cup. So I think that should settle it. Infantino even made it clear before the tournament. I just don't know why Samura just had to cause some.
Yeah, she's just trying to be Nigerian.
I can understand she wants to identify.
Exactly. I mean, she was here. She was.
I hope she went to the dressing room of South Africa today.
I'm sure she did.
I hope she did.
But I think for me, it's just the space. The vacuum has been there. It leaves a lot of speculations.
But actually, I think the reason why we also have the conversation is just the history of distrust.
That's the thing.
That's always happened. So if not for that, we won't be having this is not a conversation to even have.
Is it today that Athletic Federation mistakenly overpaid into the AFN account and they did not even see the original money? Not talk of seeing the overpay. Is Konim and Berry and they should sort themselves.
All right, guys. What are you guys saying out of those round of 16 fixtures? Tunde Young, Sweden versus USA, South Africa, Netherlands, Nigeria, England, Denmark versus Australia, right? Mm-hmm. So if we had topped that group, we'll have been playing Denmark, which is still a difficult game.
But
I think it's even easier it's easier against England and Denmark.
Actually, I want to agree, even though I hate agree with Opey, but I want to agree because the World Cup team have proven so far that they struggle when they have the burden of creation. So we are basically a transition team, like counter-attack team.
Who's Jamaica taking on? we don't have an idea.
We don't have that yet.
Panama, Morocco, and Germany.
From that group.
Yeah.
From that group. Jamaica will face whoever tops that group. So right now I think it's Colombia that's topping that group.
Yeah, Colombia.
But, so maybe Colombia, maybe Germany, maybe even Morocco.
Morocco have got a big ask. They're up against Colombia.
Yeah, they beat Colombia and hope for the best.
But they have to beat Colombia, which is a very difficult nut to crack for them already. All right, so that's it with the FIFA Men's World Cup. We were delighted with South Africa, and also for the underdogs, Jamaica have done it. Even if their music at this World Cup stops, I'm sure that the work they've put in.
I'm sure nobody
expected Jamaica to get to this
the
point.
work they've put in Jamaica for men's football, we hope that it continues to germinate in Jamaica. We like to see stories like this, and I think that that's been a major plus for me at this World Cup, seeing how the underdogs have risen to the occasion. All right, so talking about the women's game, let's get to AfroBasket at PM. The Tigress will be up against Mozambique, who had to beat Cote d'Ivoire in the playoff to be able to make the quarterfinals of the AfroBasket in Rwanda. And let's quickly take some pre-match thoughts from the coach of the team, Reina Wakama, speaking to the media ahead of the game, 8 p.m. tonight.
To get to the quarterfinals?
No.
As the defending champions?
No. That's not. I mean, we strive for excellence in everything we do. Okay, so we're not surprised we got here. Okay, and we're going to continue to strive for what our goal is. Okay, so not a surprise at all.
The expectation is always to win, and that's what we work towards every time.
Okay, my last question is for the coach. Now that the knockout game are approaching, what kind of adjustment to make now?
Just making sure we're fresh and making sure, we're tightening up on the things that we weren't so good in the first two games. We're struggling to shoot. Okay, so continue to instill confidence in my girls to gather and finish strong and just play through. We got in some foul trouble as well today, so continuing to be disciplined in what we're doing and just making sure it's a team game. Our turnovers were really high too. Okay, so just making sure we're taking care of the ball, but that will come with time. This is a new team, like I said, a new stage for us, and we just want to make sure we're putting out the best product.
Thank you, Coach Rina. Thank you, Amy. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Serena Wakama speaking to the media ahead of the fixture, the quarterfinal fixture against Mozambique tonight. And Tunde Young, you expecting it's non-negotiable? Should be winning that?
Yeah, I mean, we played Mozambique 5 times before. We only lost once to them. The very first time we played them in 2013. Every other time we played, we beat them and by some distance. So I expect that we carry on the good form. We beat DR Congo in the first game by 34 points, and we beat Egypt by 18 points. But like Coach Renner said in the clip we just listened to, the team has to work on some things such as turnovers. We had 20 turnovers in the game against Egypt. You cannot turn the ball over that many times against a proper team, and they will make you pay for it. So it depends on how we catch Mozambique. They're a team that shoots quite well. They don't have a lot of inside presence. We do. Amy Okonkwo and Palace are very dominant inside the paint, so I expect that they will give us that inside presence. But also we have to work on our shooting. We are a team that relies mostly on 2 points, on 2 point shots, working the ball close to the rim and finishing, getting easy buckets, which is good basketball, good fundamentals. But sometimes you also have to shoot. If the team you are playing against has good interior defense, which Mozambicans have shown so far. Mozambique have also only lost one game so far. Their opening game, they lost by 2 points. So it's not. We're not playing against minnows. It's not going to be easy. It's not a given. Just because we won this competition 3 times on the trot does not mean that it's there for us to take. And let's not forget, Coach Rena is the only female coach at this tournament. So also playing or leading a team to our first tournament as head coach. So there are lots of factors that could potentially be against us. Let's not even mention the that went on before the tournament with the tryouts and the alienating players and whatnot. So I expect a win by 8 p.m. tonight. It's on the other paid TV, not the less popular one.
Anyways, we're expecting victory, so we'll be hoping that they can do that, get into the semi-finals. And remember, the the Tigers have won this competition 3 consecutive times, and they're hoping to do it for the 4th time right now. So wishing them the very, very best. All right, Sports Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. So join us, and you can also call the program on 091 36,000 410. That is 091 36,000 410. You can also send in a text on 091 36,000 430. Once again, 091 36,000 430. Our Premier League preview starts today. Yes, and we know the Premier League season is a week and about 2 days from now. When Chelsea-Liverpool, that's a big game for week 1. In the Premier League, that's when it starts. But our preview here will see us take a look at all the teams, their strengths, their prospects, our predictions, where they will finish this coming season.
Maybe we'll predict Chelsea's season.
Oh, definitely. But I mean, we're doing this alphabetically, so we'll probably wait a while before we get to C.
C is not far.
But today we'll start with Arsenal and Aston Villa. Those are the 2 teams we will be taking a look at on the program. But before we take a look at these 2 teams, yesterday we wrapped up the show talking about David Raya being linked to Arsenal, and we even understand as of this morning that Arsenal had agreed personal terms with the Spanish goalkeeper so left for Brentford and Arsenal to agree on a price. But Tunde Young, you are the stats guy here, right? And I've got a very curious question. Do you think David Raya is an upgrade on our Ramsdale?
Yes, but like it's right now it's a slight upgrade. Like it's not bringing anything that that Ramsdale doesn't already have. It's a better passer, but Ramsdale is not a bad passer either. So like it's not a significant upgrade, but it's still a bit of an upgrade. Yeah, he made the most saves in the Premier League last year, 154. I mean I'll confirm his passing stats to come in comparison to Ramsdale, but I think he's a slightly better goalkeeper, but still nothing that.
So have you had a slight change of mind also since yesterday on should Arsenal be having him or not? Okay, so we won't dwell too much on that. But let's still talk goalkeepers in a bit. And I understand that Chelsea are also closing in on Brighton's goalkeeper Robert Sanchez and Roland. We know how good he used to be, and the reason I used the word "used to be" is because he didn't. He was frozen out, or he froze himself out of the team towards the end of the season. Of last season. But you get a feeling that Sanchez could reignite his